Hi, I'm going to be doing a hair video today because I'm about to dye my hair and I actually looked up the exact color I'm using and I do not see a video for it. So I'm going to be doing a video for it in case anybody else wants to use this color. The reason I'm dyeing my hair, as you can see, is the roots are kind of a gold. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of a gold, and the rest of it is like this pale platinum blonde, and some places on the sides are even like almost white and gray. So I originally started off with burgundy hair and have done my own treatments, and my hair is very healthy, and I should have videoed that, but I didn't. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start and show you what I'm using and what the color will look like. I'm gonna be using, I don't know if you can see that, I'm going to be using Color Brilliance Intense Shine Ion Demi Permanent, and the color is, you see that, 9NG-9.03. So anyways, this is the color I'm going to be using, and I'm going to mix it with 10 volume. And if I don't have enough 10 volume because I'm almost out, I'm going to mix with some 30 volume and dilute it half and half with the 30 so that it equals it down to about 15 volume. Discretion, I'm not a hairstylist. I am not a professional. However, my sister is a beauty school teacher. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mix that and then I'll get right back to you. And before I do it real quick, I wanted to show you all of my hair. I'm sure a lot of people would say this is a pretty color. I had it halfway up in a clip and I cut my own hair and stuff. So anyways, I wanted to show you what it looked like down. Yes, this is a pretty color if it wasn't for my roots. And it's a pretty color, it just doesn't go well with my face. So I'm going to go a little bit darker blonde. I hope it doesn't pull too dark. So anyways, I'll be back. I just wanted to say another really cool fun fact. I've got everything mixed up, whole bottle, a little bit of 10 volume and a little bit of 30 and about half an ounce of 30 and half an ounce of water. Anyways, I wanted to tell you a little fun fact is that my sister told me that if you want to dye your hair with a toner and you don't have a toner and you just have regular dye, an easy way to fix that would be to get a demi permanent. And even if you have a regular permanent dye, to make it more or less harmful on your hair is to use the lowest volume possible, such as a 10 volume. And another way, or if you have a higher volume, dilute it with water, or you just put it on your hair while it's wet, and that makes it less harmful, because usually when you tone your hair, you put it on wet hair and it like makes it less damaging. And when you tone your hair, same thing, you use 10 volume. That way it just deposits and it doesn't lift anything. So anyways, I just wanted to share that fun fact with you. I'll be back. Also, something that kind of worried me, that's scary, I don't know why, because this is just warm blonde. When I squeezed it out of the tube, the very end of the tube, the contents looked a little bit oxidized, like there was air in there, and the part that was oxidized was actually like almost pink red. So that's really I don't know why it would be pinkish red. Maybe because there's red tones or warm tones in it, I don't know, but that's kind of odd. But anyways, I don't know, just in case anybody else is using the same exact one, I guess don't be surprised. Another thing that you can do if you have a darker dye that you're using is you can put a little bit of Vaseline on your hairline so that you don't get dye all over your face, or you can use coconut oil. In this case, since I'm using a light dye, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to show up on my skin anyways. That's another reason why I'm wearing a black shirt. Thus, it's not going to harm a black shirt. It's blonde hair dye. So now I'm going to go ahead and just put it in. By the way, if you haven't noticed, my camera is really horrible. And I don't have a holder, so I have to put it in the medicine cabinet. And I always start with the very front part of my hair always, because that's the part that I want to have rich color in and you don't ever want to forget, because it's the front of your face. So I always make sure I put, whether I'm using bleach or dye, I always put as much as I can right in the front and on the important parts. I mean, that's what everybody sees. To me, anyways. Anyways, this is really boring. So I'll probably fast forward through all this, because it's not that exciting. I don't know. And also, I always keep a bottle on hand, and I just go through like this, just to start off with. I know you're supposed to use a paint, like, a brush to apply a lot of stuff with, but I don't. Like I said, the parts that you would need a brush for, I just line it up anyways, and then just use my finger like a little brush. Does the same thing. You only really need a brush if you're going to section, like do a lot of sections, and you're using like bleach or something, and you don't want to get on your regrowth, or you're just touching up or something. Other than that, I really don't see the point. And I've been dyeing my hair for a long time. I'm using the camera to see in the mirror. Okay, anyways, this is boring, so I'll come back when I'm done putting it on.